Hey, let's go ahead and get started with the Icon Sign Lash Lift Kit. I'm going to go ahead and follow the paper instructions, but I do refer to the instructions located on the back of the box. The first thing we need to do is clean our eye area. Serum number 4 is the cleanser. I wasn't sure what to clean it with, so I just took some toilet paper. I'm doing my lashes in the bathroom. Use some toilet paper. I am wiping all around the eye area because that's what the photo showed, as well as I wasn't sure exactly where the serums were going to go. I'm appalled watching myself right now with my mouth open while I'm doing this, but who cares? Doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next eye. I believe this step's important because you don't want to have any oils or any other residue when you're applying all of the goods to your lashes. Moving on to the next step, step 2, I was a little confused at this part. I am going to need to apply some lash protective pads to my lower lash line so serum doesn't get on it. I'm pretty sure these were it, but I wasn't positive. Then I read the instructions and I was like, these are definitely it. Now, I have some freaking feelings about these lash protective pads. This was the most uncomfortable thing I've placed on my eye, and it was not very flexible if I put it in the wrong spot, which I think I did misalign it a little bit. It did poke me in the eye. It was very uncomfortable. I was not pleased. You will see me touch it multiple times throughout the video. No bueno. Anyways, let's go ahead and apply the lift pads. Now, the lift pads are fairly simple and intuitive. The smaller the lift pad, the tighter the curl, and the larger the lift pad, the looser and more big the curl. I went ahead and used the large one. I'm going to use the eyelash glue and apply it to the back. Look at me pointing at which instruction I'm using. So I'm going to use the lash glue, apply it to the back of the lash lift silicone tool thing. My advice here is to use more glue than necessary. I find, and you'll see in just a minute, I find that the inner corner and the outer corner were very difficult to lay flat against my eyelid. I don't know if it's the size of my eyelid. I'm not sure if I didn't put on enough glue, but my advice is to use more glue than not. Just like false lashes, we're going to wait 20 seconds. I was waving it around in the air because that's what I do with false lashes. We want the glue to get tacky. I wanted to show you my Wicked Witch cup. But anyways, we're going to wait for the glue to get tacky. Then we're going to go ahead and apply it to our eyelid. Again, this lash protective pad was the worst. Absolutely, positively the worst. Look at it. It's cutting into my eye. It didn't actually cut anything. It was just severely uncomfortable. Now that we've applied the silicone piece to our eyelid, you can see here that the inner and outer corners were bothering me just a little bit. I wasn't really able to get them to lay super flat, but doesn't matter. Nothing a little bit extra eyelash glue can't fix. Also, that lash pad, the worst. Also, why is my mouth open so much in this video? Help me. Okay, it's on. Let's see. Next step. The next step was a little bit confusing, mainly because I wasn't sure if this is the tool I was supposed to use. The clean tool, it's this strange plastic Y-shaped thing. To be honest, even after doing my lashes, I still don't really know what this tool is for, but this is the tool that I use. We're going to go ahead and apply eyelash glue to the top of the lash lifter right now. My recommendation is more glue, the better. We're going to be pushing our eyelashes up and laying them flat against that silicone piece. So the stickier it is, the better. We want our entire lash on there, from the root all the way to the tip, not just in the center, not just at the bottom, not on the top. We want the whole thing to lay flat. Well, would you look at that? Great content creation. I'm off screen. Pretty much I use this little Y brush that I showed you earlier to brush my lashes on. This was time consuming and I don't know if this was the right tool. It wasn't very clear in the instructions. But anyways, we're just going to go ahead and move on. The important part is we get it all the way, root to tip, on the applicator. Next up, we're going to apply the perming solution. Now this is solution number one. I realized that I didn't have any Q-tips, which was how I was going to apply the serum. You'll see later on that provides something for us to apply the serum, but I preferred the Q-tip. I'm going to get a healthy amount on here, and again, like a great content creator, I go straight off screen. I'm not too worried because I do show you how to apply it, the second serum with the Q-tip, so don't stress, you'll see that in the future. Anyways, make sure you use the clean end of the Q-tip, both sides. I didn't mention that. Do not contaminate your solutions. One dip and one dip only. Do not double dip, okay? So we're going to go ahead and take these Saran Wrap. Did you hear me say that? This Saran Wrap that I cut out. They do not provide this, so you need to cut the Saran Wrap before you start. You're going to lay this flush against your eyelashes. It's sort of meant to help ensure that your eyelashes are touching the lash lifting piece, as well as ensuring that all of the serum is getting on all of your lashes. So let's go ahead and take a quick break. All right, we're back. Now, first things first, I cried a lot because the solution it was smelly. The lash protector was poking me in the eye. There's Saran Wrap that's slightly laying on my eyeball. It was a mess. Anyways, we're done. First thing I will say is do not peel off the Saran Wrap quickly. Look, it is stuck to my poor little lashes. So if you are looking to just rip this piece off fast, do not do it. Don't do it. Resist. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Y tool. The reason why I didn't use my finger is I wasn't sure if I had oils on my finger, and I, again, didn't want to mess up the actual perming solution by getting oils onto my lashes. So I used my little tool. We're going to go ahead and start with the second solution, which is the fixation solution. I was frustrated because I was crying and my eyes hurt and it wasn't focusing. Anyways, we're going to move on. I did use the Y tool, but then I realized upon reading the instructions, look, face of realization, I did realize that they gave us the lash applicator, which is just a clean spoolie. If you watched my ASMR video, you saw me pull these out. It's just a clean spoolie. I think that's supposed to be the Q-tip end. I was double checking in the instructions. Anyways, you're going to see I go back to using a regular Q-tip anyways, a clean one, mind you, because the little tiny Q-tip bit is just far too small to actually apply anything. And again, I don't want to double dip into the solutions. Look, I try and then I'm like, this sucks. I'm going to just use a Q-tip. I will show you how to apply the serum. This is the same way I applied step number 1, but I didn't film myself the first time around, but here I am the second time around filming it. Again, clean Q-tip. I don't know how much to stress this. Don't double dip. Do not double dip. You are asking for bacteria and cross-contamination into your little jars. Okay, anyways, so now we're applying the fixation solution onto our eyeballs. Get it real good all the way from the root, all the way to the tip. Make sure it's in between. We want to soak our lashes in this serum. Now, we will be applying Saran Wrap on this, so you don't have to stress too much about if you missed it, if your eyelashes are starting to poke up, because my eyelashes did start to poke off a little bit. So the Saran Wrap is coming in for the win. And again, we're going to wait another 10 minutes. I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning. We did wait 10 minutes the first time. Oh, yeah, you can see. See, do you see why I was crying? Saran Wrap in the eye. Saran Wrap, solution, and a very stiff eye protector in the eye. Tears everywhere. But you can't cry because you can't get your lashes wet, because if you get them wet, you ruin the perming solution and it's all for nothing. So just breathe, breathe, breathe. Anyways, Saran Wrap is on. We're going to go ahead and wait again. Yes, looking excellent. Another 10 minutes. Here we go. Again, peel off slowly, 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 slowly. Did you see my eyeball? It was lifting up. Deep breath. All right, so now you will need the spoolie for this next solution, which is the cleanser, the same one we used to clean our eyeball. I'm going to dip the spoolie in, and we're going to brush this through our lashes. Now we're cleaning off all the perming solution, all of the fixation solution, all of the good stuff. We're going to clean that off so then we can finally take our eyelashes off the lash lifter. I can take this pad off my face. Whew. Okay. I wasn't sure what to expect with the cleanser, so I was just brushing upwards, and then I start to wiggle it back and forth, and then I notice that my eyelashes are slowly coming off of the pad, so I continue with the wiggle back and forth until I feel confident enough that all of my lashes are disconnected, no longer glued on to the applicator or to the lifter thing, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, once I feel good with that, I'm going to go ahead and just peel off the silicone piece from my eyelid. I keep saying silicone. I don't know if that's what it's made out of, but that's what it reminded me of. I'm too far forward, too far in on the voiceover to change it. Oh, sweet relief. My Lord, look at the relief on my face. Yes, mamacita. Okay, on to the last serum, nutrition. We are using perming and fixation solutions. That is really, really, really harsh on the hair follicles and the hair strands. So we are going to rub a little bit of oil through our eyelashes. Now I am going to spoil a little bit. I put on way too much oil. Do you see how much oil is on that spoolie? Again, you are not supposed to get your eyelashes wet. So I was really concerned with how much, look, see, I told you. I was really concerned with how much oil was going on there. So I actually ended up taking a clean Q-tip and rubbing off the excess oil. I just didn't want all of that time and effort to go down the drain. So here I am trying to take off some of the oil. Again, clean Q-tip, clean Q-tip. You are going to go through a few Q-tips. Then I'm going to go ahead and, I tried to show you how much oil was on there. See? Ugh, regret it, immediate. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it off with some toilet paper. Now that I have a clean spoolie, I'm just going to brush the residual oil through my lashes. Oh my God, look at how crusty my lips are. Who are you? Can you close your mouth, please? You're embarrassing me. Can you hear my cat in the background? Doesn't matter. Anyways, okay, I am done. Whew, deep breath, baby girl. All right, so this is what it looks like. You see one eye complete, one eye not complete. It really gave me some lift. It is looking good. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Just brushing them out, trying to make it look perfect for everyone else. Oh my gosh, my timer is going off. Is that for real? BRB. All right, the timer is turned off. Embarrassing. Just wanted to show you that I did the same thing on the other eye, but without the lash pad, which was totally fine. I didn't even need the lash pad, and it felt way better. Okay, we're at the end of the video. Let's do a quick recap. Here are my eyelashes. They're long. I have long lower lashes as well. I was able to avoid getting serum on them. And here are my lashes after the perm. I think it's night and day. Looks amazing. Highly recommend. For $30 and 2 hours at home, very much worth it. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share it, comment, all the good stuff. And I'll end with this little message. The time was very long, but the money was very little. Bye.